Hey everybody, hello and welcome back to the channel where I bring you real English that you can understand. My name is Kyle. If it's your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button because I bring real comprehensible English to the Spanish speaking world 3 times a week at the least, okay? And I never miss a day. Sometimes I put some extra content in there too. If you are already a loyal member, thank you for always spending your time with me. Hit that like button, and if anybody wants to join the exclusive membership, there's a link down below. That's a great way that you could support the channel and the work that we do here and get a ton of extra content. There's some great videos. Some of the best videos I've ever made are on that membership page. Okay, now that we did the marketing part, let's talk about something historical that happened in the US 2 days ago. Okay, it was Saturday that this happened. A president, an ex-president, was shot. Okay, they tried to assassinate or kill Donald Trump. All right, we're going to talk about several different things in this video. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. I think it's going to be a pretty good video for you guys. So first of all, let's talk about what happened. Donald Trump was having a campaign rally. A campaign rally is where you go and you talk to the people in a certain city, and you explain to them what your plans are if you are elected. Okay. Now Donald Trump is way more popular than Joe Biden. So a Joe Biden rally will have probably 100 people. A Donald Trump rally is like a concert. Okay. 10,000 people could be there, more. There's loud music. It's like a big party because the people that like Donald Trump are very excited about him. So anyway, he was at one of these rallies. He was giving a speech, and somebody climbed up onto a building with a rifle, aimed at Donald Trump, and shot him. Okay? And one of the bullets should have killed him, but por suerte, if it was luck, if it was destiny, he turned his head to look at a screen, and the bullet hit his ear. Okay? But if he was still looking forward, it would have hit, boom, the back of his head. So that was Donald Trump's lucky day. Alright? Now let's talk about something that is turning into a bit of a conspiracy, and I'll tell you why people are thinking this. So there is something called the Secret Service here in the US, okay? And that is the group of people who protect the president and other very important politicians, okay? Ex-presidents have Secret Service protection for life. So the Secret Service are in charge of protecting Donald Trump. Now, the conspiracy. The building that the shooter was on top of was within the range of the amount of area that the Secret Service should have been protecting, okay? There is no way that somebody should have been able to get on top of that roof with a weapon that close to the ex-president Donald Trump. Okay, and a lot of people for that reason are saying that the Secret Service let him get up there because some very powerful people want Donald Trump dead. All right? Now, I'm not going to give an opinion on this. It doesn't matter. But the thing that does matter is that it's very, very suspicious that this happened. Very suspicious that this happened. And another thing that a lot of people are talking about on social media is that a snipers are the guys that shoot with rifles. Secret Service sniper, you could see in a video, he's behind Donald Trump. He was looking in the direction of the shooter with his rifle. So people are saying that the Secret Service saw this guy and they let him shoot still. They saw him aiming at Donald Trump and they let him shoot. All right? So, it's a big thing right now that the Secret Service allowed this to happen, but who was controlling them? Why would they do that? Etc., etc. Now let's talk about Donald Trump. Okay, what's happening with Donald Trump now? Well, it was actually a really good thing for him, for his campaign, okay? Because overwhelmingly, 99% of what I'm seeing on social media and hearing from people here in the US are in full support of Donald Trump. A lot of people are saying pray for him. A lot of people are saying that he is awesome because of how he handled it. And a lot of people like him more now than they did before it happened, okay? There's a small part of people who are saying, oh, the shooter missed. They should have aimed better and hit him. Now that's disgusting, guys. Who wants somebody to get killed even if they disagree with their politics? So I saw a couple people like that on Facebook and I thought, wow, these people are terrible. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, if Joe Biden got shot, there would probably be a lot of people who were happy about that too. So that just goes to show the level of brainwashing that has gone on in this country over the last few years. People are so brainwashed by the things they see on TV and social media that they hate these politicians that they don't even know so much that they want them to be killed. Okay? That's crazy. Alright, so guys, I don't put my political opinions on here. I could do stuff like that on the membership page, but I keep it out of here. But I am going to share some thoughts about Donald Trump, some things that have changed, okay? I'm not going to say whether I support him or not, that doesn't matter. But some things have changed in my brain about Donald Trump. What has changed? Well, guys, I now know for certain that he believes the things that he says, okay? I've had thoughts in the past like, is he just an actor? Is he just playing people and lying and pretending to be this guy? Well, Donald Trump came this close to dying. He gets shot and he stands up, puts his fist in the air and starts telling the people watching to fight, okay? So whether you like him or not, he's the real deal, all right? There's no denying that he believes what he's saying, okay? He thinks that he is trying to save this country and he's ready to die for it. So one thing the world learned about Donald Trump, if you didn't know already, he's a man, okay? He's not a coward like a lot of these politicians. If a lot of these people, if they got shot at, they would run away and hide. He was about his business, okay? He wasn't scared. Well, he was scared, but he showed courage. Okay, obviously you're gonna be scared if you get shot at, but he showed an extreme courage. And whether you like him or not, that's an admirable trait. So I was highly impressed with how he handled that situation. So that is just some of the thoughts that I've got going around in my head. Some of the things that are happening in this country. I wanted to let you guys know what people are saying on the social media here. Another scary thing is that a lot of people are saying if he had been killed, it would have caused a civil war here and people would have been rioting and destroying things. And I don't know if that's true or not. I hope not. But I don't think it would have been so much because the people who support Donald Trump support law and order, and they're not the type of people who go out and destroy other people's property, okay? So I doubt it. But it's crazy stuff, guys. A president has not been shot since Ronald Reagan was shot, I believe in the 80s. And he survived that as well. So whether you like him or not, I'm happy that ex-US president was not murdered on Saturday. And it just goes to show that these things can happen and that there are people who do want to harm these politicians. And the guy who shot him is a 20-year-old kid. And I've heard a couple things that he was bullied in school. He posted some weird stuff on social media. So I don't know. Was this a political assassination? You know, the opponents of Donald Trump trying to get somebody to assassinate him? Or was this just some mentally sick and confused kid, 20 years old, who thought he was doing the right thing by trying to take out Donald Trump? I don't know, guys. I know for a fact that a whole lot of people in this country are brainwashed, and they're buying into this idea that we should be against each other. The people who vote Democrat should be against people who vote Republican. But that's not true. We should all, the people, be against the criminal politicians who are stealing from us and causing unnecessary wars all over the world in order to make themselves richer and make us poorer. So those are the thoughts for the day, guys. Just wanted to talk about this event because it's historical. You know, everybody's talking about it right now, so I wanted to give you guys some English and some thoughts about the situation from a native English speaker who lives here in the US. So that's what I have to say for now about the situation. Les aprecio, les quiero. Gracias por ver y nos vemos pronto.